Yeah, well, I'm talking. I'm feeling good. Fuck them bitches. 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 Fuck them bitches.
A little bit of level.
Bitches.
A little bit of level.
So he's 4. Okay, that's fine. Where he's at. Keep going. Talk, Sqweek. More before it's over with. Much better. Thank you.
Auto parts.
All right, fantastic. I can't see the waveforms anymore, so that means we got to start the show. So I could always start and stop and blah blah blah, but I don't want.
We're following you, Captain.
Yeah, we had a good flow there going.
We did, man. That was a fucking fantastic beat. You know, it's 2-for-1 Tuesday. The tip rail holiday. So an additional bonus fucking podcast, I would assume, or something like that. Who the fuck knows what we're gonna do?
Buy one, get one free.
Oh shit, yeah, exactly. Buy one, get one free. But you know, you're sitting here at Sniffers Row on the Tip Rail podcast, your favorite fucking podcast, that is, right? Over here on the one side, we got the motherfucking Big Jon.
Whoop whoop.
Yes, hell yeah, homie from way back in '62, and another friend from way back when. Y'all know him as the gentleman, the one and only Dave.
Hello.
And again, coming at your fucking ear holes, we get you another special guest, filling it up. That motherfucker right there, sitting in front of me. You can call him Sqweek.
Yes, that's right.
Yes, exactly. Sqweek is back at it again in action right here at the tip rail.
I had to come back.
Yes, it's a good fucking time, isn't it?
Yeah.
We enjoy it.
It's coping.
yes, it is therapeutic.
Releasing the paid a lot less to do a lot worse.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is we're doing this for free at the moment, aren't we?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm always sponsored.
Oh yeah, sponsored by the
Perel water.
Yeah, Propel. Drink that shit. Pay us.
Yeah, right.
Hey.
Fuck yeah, dude. So, Sqweek, this one's a little more fucking freeform. We already kind of know who you are. The audience has met you once before, at least. And if you haven't, go back and listen to the episode number
11.
Insert episode
so you
number.
can meet Sqweek yourself on a previous episode. So if you don't know who he is, pause this fucking one and go fucking check it out. Anyway, man,
just a old veteran of the show.
Goddamn right. You know, fuck, man. Like you got, we've told a lot of wild ass fucking stories on this thing. I mean,
yeah.
Dave is a particular fan of shitting places. If you hadn't heard yet.
Know. It's part of life.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta deal with it.
It's gotta come in. It's gotta go out.
You gotta process it.
Shit's
old
life, man.
Shit happens.
Sometimes you handle it. Sometimes you don't.
They say old John is fond of I rhymed. God damn, it was just like natural. John is fond of telling us about places he's banged in the club.
That was one episode,
and we've talked about it multiple times since.
And
then
we
as
could
well.
not forget that there is semen and a lot of trays.
Exactly.
hey, it's not all mine.
But
Well,
yeah,
I know that.
like
that place was open 8 years before I started.
Shit, man. What do you want to talk about, Sqweek? It's your fucking time to shine. I'm gonna let you take the fucking floor. Tell us a fucking story, or tell us to fuck ourselves. Who knows? What up?
I can do it all. Go fuck yourself and listen.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Papa Sqweek's about to tell you a story and preach. Nah. I mean, just quick recap from last episode. You know, veteran of the game, did it for 6 years, multiple levels, never performed. Except there was one amateur night I did. DJ Good Thrust.
Oh shit. Mm-hmm.
That's right.
That is a
male
catchy
amateur
name.
night, baby.
No,
Did you clean the pole before you mount?
Oh hell no. Savor the flavor, baby.
Fantastic.
right.
That's finger looking good. Absolutely.
That's right. Cheaper than KFC, baby.
Hopefully it was made of copper.
Yeah, right.
11 blends of herbs and spices, all up there. Maybe 12, depending on who worked that night. But no, like, you know, there's stories from before you guys worked. There's stories when you guys worked. Stories on the road. John, you know some. I know you and I worked for the same person.
Yeah.
Different time periods, of course.
Yeah.
Well, fuck it. Let's kick it off with that then.
How long did you work for her?
Just a few months.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I had to get a real job.
Yeah, that's the problem. You gotta get a real job. It's not real 401k in this line of work. No real health.
No, and I
benefits.
just had a kid.
Yeah, that's
needed
time
to be home more. And
can't be gallivanting across the country with a lady,
with strippers,
with the lady of the night.
Yeah. No, I mean, it was cool. I got to travel to, was it Ohio? Was Myrtle Beach, and then down to Florida. We went to Texas, Wisconsin, somewhere in Kansas. So it was pretty fun. But yeah, I just drove her Tahoe hauled a little like trailer behind, full of shit. She had 2 snakes.
The champagne glass that she had, or the bowl. Wasn't it a bowl?
She had a big heel couch. Like it was in the shape of a
yeah. She had the heel couch when I did it. She also had a bowl for water that she could do like swimming around in. And,
okay.
Yeah, that was fun to haul around.
No, yeah. But no, did the Hot Wheels motorcycle that had the lights to it?
Yeah.
Yep. She drove that around on stage. The fire,
snakes.
Yep, snakes, and that little yappy ass dog.
Oh, Foxy.
Yeah,
Foxy lady.
Yep.
I remember that dog. It was a bad. But
yeah, just getting to travel around, going to different strip clubs, seeing it from a
entirely different
view, because I'm going in there as a provider, and so they're almost kissing my ass because I'm here with a featured entertainer they're paying to be there. So they're like, "Oh yeah,
you're the ambassador, you're the liaison, you're the road manager, you're the
at the hall, the security, you're fucking
the contact point."
Yeah, what do they call that in like music?
There's the road manager.
Yeah, roadie.
Roadie. Yeah,
you carry over shit.
You're basically
you're
the tour manager.
Yeah, everything.
You run the merch. You run the props on the stage. Yeah. You run the music. You tell the DJ what to play and when to play it.
Nobody tells DJ Request what to play.
Nobody.
Have
the bucket of water ready.
Yep.
Make sure the snakes are readily available. Yeah, good times.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was paid. She paid for the hotel room, paid for all the gas, paid for all the drugs, paid for all the food. There was always after hours because the strippers wanted to hang out with the traveling entertainer.
Did you ever go to a competition with her?
No, I never competition, just all strip clubs.
Oh yeah, no, I did the strip clubs with her as well in my tour with her. We went to same places. I didn't go to Myrtle Beach.
Okay.
I didn't get to go to Myrtle Beach. I got to go to Texas, Oklahoma, Minnesota, Chicago, Pittsburgh. Right. That was fun. And actually that was one of the second times I went, and the first time I got to go to a filming location for one of my favorite movies of all time.
What was that?
Dawn of the Dead.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, I went to Monroeville.
Yeah,
Mall.
Monroeville. Yeah. I used to live in Pittsburgh actually, in North Hills, so I wasn't too far from Monroeville.
Oh yeah, no. So that to me, that's like Graceland to an Elvis fan.
Yeah, right.
Hell yeah, dude.
So no, that was like one of the highlights to tour with her. It was like because we're in Pittsburgh. I'm like, oh my god, only like 11 miles is the mall where my favorite movie was filmed. I gotta go. And they had and the day I went, they had the museum up and running, which had props.
Oh, nice.
And Ken Foray, who plays Peter, was there doing like a charity and doing a meet and greet.
Oh, okay.
So it was like synchronicity. The stars were aligned. I got to meet one of my favorite.
That's awesome.
So that was a perk for that job.
Yeah.
And then I went to New York with her once, New York City. Now, here's the funny thing. She was good at splitting the driving. Was she good with you?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So what I did was the trip we took to New York. She would always, a long trip, she would always leave at night.
Yeah.
Which was perfect because driving the whole night hours with less traffic, you could cover distance.
Oh, interstate driving at night is fantastic.
Oh,
I highly recommend it. And you should try it on LSD. Anyway,
or Adderall.
Yeah, Adderall.
Okay.
That's what she gave us.
Adderall and driving.
Here's a couple Adderalls.
Here's a couple Adderalls. Here's a Monster energy drink. Get us as far as you can.
You can just, it's gone. It's done. It's over with. You're there. It's like fantastic. That was so smooth.
Ooh, look, it's Colorado.
So one thing I can't do a lot is, and it's kind of raises my anxiety, is drive in big cities.
Yeah, that's
like
understandable.
Des Moines is obviously whatever. I'm used to it. But like Chicago, fuck that.
Dude,
New
traffic
Jersey,
jam.
fuck that. Like
traffic sucks, dude. Traffic
anymore
jam type
since
sucks.
I travel so much for work.
Yeah, you're used to it.
It doesn't matter. Like I've been in through the heart of Atlanta, and worse was just recently. I was in fucking Madison, Wisconsin, was worse than fucking Atlanta, Georgia.
It's probably nowhere near as big and just as adjust the same volume of people. So like trying to fit it into 4 lanes instead of fucking 6 or 8.
Yeah,
you know
but to throw on top of it, like on top of the anxiety of driving in city, which I can get over, just whatever. If it's my car.
Oh yeah.
But
yeah,
here
yeah.
I'm in her
Yeah.
Tahoe, hauling a trailer
Yeah.
with wide turns and bumper. Oh, terrible. So what I did, New York City. Yeah, I'm not driving in New York City. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to drive all the way to about an hour outside of the city. Hey, are we there? Or are we at a halfway point where you can take over? I can take over. Oh, we are. We're about an hour outside of New York City. Good luck.
Strap in.
I strapped in and I went to bed.
Yeah.
I couldn't sleep with her driving.
I tried.
Like I couldn't.
I faked sleep
yeah.
so she wouldn't be like, you can drive. Nope,
Yeah.
nope.
No,
Yeah.
I'm a little sleepy baby.
I'm a little sleepy squeak.
Yeah, for sure. That's fucking. That's funny.
But no, yeah, going to. I got to go to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame with her
Yeah.
and walk around that. That was cool. We got to go to. God, what is that? The restaurant that's rock and roll.
Hard Rock
Hard
Cafe.
Yep, and then Cleveland. That was pretty cool. Yeah.
See, I would have loved to gone to one of the expos in Vegas just to see
Yeah,
what
right.
that was like. Because if it was anything like the parties or like how competitions are,
Yeah.
oh, buddy.
Well, that's what.
And that's like the
owners,
mecca of all the whatever show it is in Vegas.
The adult film industry awards or whatever.
Yeah, I can't think of the name.
And then it was also
AVNs. AVNs.
Yeah.
Adult video.
Yep.
What?
The AVN Awards. It's like
Yeah.
the Grammys / Oscars
It's for porn.
Yeah, for
yeah.
porn.
Mm-hmm.
And those conventions and that convention is like the parties. I can
Well,
only
the strip
imagine.
club industrial side of it was that same weekend as that, and the owner was like, "Yeah, we're all gonna go." Blah 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 blah. All you got to do is pay for your plane ticket. That's it. The rest of it's covered. And I was like, "All right, sweet." Time comes around. Nope, nobody's going. Everything's canceled. Nope. Like, God damn it! The one time I was gonna be able to go.
The inconsistency of the strip club
Yeah.
business strikes again.
Right.
Wah wah wah.
But no, yeah, traveling with her, it was fun. I got to do some cool shit. The after hour parties in the hotel rooms, the sex, the good times. Yeah.
What was it? There was a competition, and there was some other features there too. And what's awesome is they'll ask, "Oh, are you dating her?" Or
Yeah.
No.
Nope.
And she was actually a good wing person.
Oh, she was the best.
Best wingman ever.
She was the best.
Like they'd ask, "Hey, so have you been?" Like they'd ask her, like, "Oh, how long have you been dating your guy here? How long have you guys been together?" "Oh, we're not together. He's actually free, if you know
Yeah.
what I mean." And and since we already worked with her at the lumberyard, which was her house club,
Yeah.
she'd be like, "Oh yeah, from what I've heard,
Yeah.
old Big Jon here's a big stud.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Sqweek over here, he ain't weak. Nuh-uh." So yeah, she was always team player,
That's fucking fresh. It's always nice to have somebody on your side for sure.
especially someone on the other side,
Oh yeah.
behind enemy lines.
So to kind of keep going from that, it's a topic that's come up a couple times on a couple of different episodes.
Oh no.
It has to do with a Monday and a PC game.
Oh, Jesus
that's
Christ.
all I know about
Oh.
the situation.
Diablo Monday?
John rebound, turn around, shuffle past us. Dave.
Oh
Shit. All right. So we can go on for about 45 minutes about
Plop.
all sorts of stuff here. So yeah, you've heard it about Diablo Monday. So we have never really officially told y'all what the fuck it's technically about, but you can kind of imagine it must have something to do with a Monday in the video game Diablo. So again, like Sqweek has alluded to previous to all this, we're some fucking nerds, right? And so what was it that was coming out in around 2012 of whenever the fuck this happened to be?
Yeah, when you guys, we were all starting to.
Mid-April, May, somewhere in there.
Yeah, it was basically right when Diablo 3 was coming out.
It was the like the day of the release or something, right? Of Diablo 3.
Yeah,
It was supposed to be anyway.
supposed to be. We were
It
supposed to
might
get-
have been a day after. I don't fucking
day
know.
before, something like that. It was just it was Monday. We were
Oh yeah.
gonna get together and we were gonna do it weekly because we had the time. We worked at a strip club. We could
Do it good.
do it good.
Oh.
But yeah, we were gonna get together every Monday. Old fashioned early 2000 LAN party. Can't go wrong with those.
Yeah. So
And play some Diablo.
because technically speaking, at the time, Dave and I kind of lived together in an apartment on the south side of Des Moines.
Yep. And I was in a
can
house.
see it in Dave's eyes. He's like, I don't want to relive this.
Well, so how my memory works, I'm actually reliving it
Yeah.
visually, 3D, smells, taste.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, no, that's fine. That's cool.
Okay.
Keep going.
Okay.
All right. You
Keep
just had
going.
this horrified look in your eyes that the listeners couldn't see, so I had to point it out. But yeah, so we're gonna plan a LAN party at my house on the south side.
So no, that was the plan.
Yep.
And well, that plan did not ever come to fruition. We never
Okay.
even got together after the first initial one.
Nope, you're right. We didn't because it just
We
turned into
tried.
a-
We were like, well, that first one was a bust. We'll have to try next Monday. Never happened.
Right. Things took a fucking strange course, a turn for a couple of us at Diablo Monday. So
Yeah,
So
it was a riveting event that changed the course of history.
So
All of
between the
history.
three of us,
mhm,
where do we start? Do we start with you two? Because you two were together, and I was at my house. So
Right.
whose side do we start this lovely adventure with?
well,
You're the
it was
guest. Why don't you go first?
Huh?
Okay.
yeah,
All right. I'll
absolutely.
kick it
yeah,
off.
you tell us your experience of Diablo Monday, if you would, please.
So, I mean, it's nowhere near as exciting as yours, but
Nah,
it was there.
Yours is good as well. You know.
So Diablo Monday comes around, and before we were going to get together, I mean, I had my computer ready. I think was I coming over there?
Yeah, you were coming with whatever your rig was at the time.
Yeah,
to
yeah.
my
No,
house.
but
You
I
were
was going to
bringing-
bring
you were-
my computer.
Yeah,
over
you were
to your
supposed to bring
place.
your stuff to
Okay,
my
yeah.
house. Dave and I are already established in
yeah.
my house, you know, with our machines and shit. But so
So I was gonna get my rig ready, but there was a new dancer that had started working at the lumberyard.
strange new dancers.
Oh,
Okay, go ahead.
They're not privy to me yet.
They weren't let down. Yet.
Oh,
They were that.
warned.
No disappointment has not entered their future with me yet.
All right,
No
so
penicillin yet?
Nope. So
one time, John,
Fresh
Jeez.
territories.
So we were talking, and I was telling her like, "Oh yeah, I live in this house south of, just downtown Des Moines. Nice house,
Mhm.
with a couple roommates, and yeah, you could come over and we can partake in some festivities." And so
What festivities?
played a little song called "Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds."
Oh yeah, that's a good song. I'm very fond.
Put a little Grateful Dead on. You see where I'm going with
You get the
this.
vibe. Yeah,
You
we
get the-
understand. Absolutely.
You get the feeling. You get the vibe. But so me and her decide to drop a few hits and makes a few beats.
bumping and grinding.
And it was a good time, and I mean, from what I can remember, because I mean, walls were melting, colors were changing.
You were always a pretty heavy hitter, if I'm to understand your habits with the sacred medicines of sorts.
I was probably, my average was like a 4 to 5 hit,
Okay, yeah, see,
but
that's like-
straight,
yeah,
not
yeah.
on anything.
No, I get it. Yeah,
Eyedropper,
Mm-hmm.
straight to the.
Nope.
Ooh, I can give you a whole podcast on those travels.
we could do more.
We
at
could.
a later point in time,
but not now. I digress.
Yeah, so
I
you,
digress.
So you take a nice, lovely trip with your friends that has newly started at the club recently.
Yeah.
Because again, we know that amateur night we would hire pools of people, and some amateur nights you get more, some you don't. But over the course of time, they all start coming in. As one had entered my life at recent points of that era, and so instead of having Sqweek show up at the house, she shows up at the house, and at this point in time, I'm still drinking. Dave, I
Did
don't
I
remember
call
if
you
you're-
yet at this point?
Huh?
Did I call you at this point yet?
I don't know if we heard from you yet, or if it was like some sort of like, yeah, we might have heard from you and said, hey, we're not, I'm doing this. This is the course of my night, and here we go. Or somehow you might have communicated
Yeah,
to
no,
me,
my
but I
story's
don't.
about to end,
Yeah.
and we'll transition to yours, because like how it went with me was, bright colors, Electric Avenue, all that.
Groovy music,
Groovy
fucking
music.
lots of
And
cool.
I get to the point where I look at the clock. I can't remember exactly what time, but I know like, oh shit,
Mhm.
and you guys are waiting on me probably. Oh fuck, and I still gotta tear down my computer, box it up, take it down there. Holy crap, I can't do any of this in my current state. I'm sorry, I'm a terrible person. I think I called you, Adam.
You might have, yeah.
I called you.
I don't recall
and
exactly.
I
directly
called you,
that.
and I'm like, man, I'm not gonna make it. I'm sorry. I'm a little fucked up right now. Took a little bit more than I'm should have.
Yeah, for trying to go out and have plans, yeah.
And and if you remember, I got this girl over here. I can't remember her name, but I'm just like, sorry, dude, but we'll do it next Monday. For sure. So, and you were like, you were just like, if I remember right, you were just like, yeah, man, no, it's good. It's a little hectic over here too, a little crazy. Yeah, I'm a little drunk, to be honest. I feel bad, but don't worry. I'm like, no worries. We both knew next time.
Yeah, for sure.
And then that was the end of my story.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys, let's hear Diablo Monday.
So again, set up as my apartment. Whatever. I was dating a girl that had been a recent hire on from the
amateur night.
Amateur night. I'm not opposed to sharing a partner with the person, and to be honest, we were drinking. I don't really recall how it all happened, but like she was to the point, like, yes. How did it happen?
So what I remember,
yes, let's get that going. Yeah, there you go.
She had come over,
Mm-hmm.
a wreck, bitching about something about her mom, and
sounds on brand.
And we some reason made the decision that we were gonna go get alcohol at the Hy-Vee.
I was trying to. Yeah, I was a seriously used. Yeah, I was getting fucked up for sure.
And so we went and got vodka and shit like that,
Mm-hmm.
and some mixers, like I think maybe Smirnoff or some shit, because I think she only drank. I don't know.
There was like specifics because she was she.
Yeah, right. She was very, very difficult.
Yeah.
And then there was something about she wanted it rough and also wanted it like videotaped. And initially, I was just agreeing to videotaping it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Dave was supposed to be a
cameraman.
I was just the camera guy. Just the
Cameraman
camera guy.
Supposed to be.
I started drinking too.
Wait,
I started drinking.
We were just getting faded. So
and then they're going at it.
And she's literally on the kitchen floor because I mean I'm
doing it classy.
Good God, oh,
classy as fuck.
So yeah, classy as fuck.
There was a lot of places that got
her whole thing was very. She wanted to be degraded, and it was like
spit in my mouth, Daddy.
BDSM fucking situation on my kitchen floor at this fucking place, right? So Dave is doing he is clothed still.
Yeah.
But then she's sitting there on the floor as we take a little bit of a She's sitting there on the floor as we take a little bit of a break, and she's got I remember specifically, I'd gotten these like fucking plate and cup sets from my boy John over here to like start off my house in this fucking in this thing. And she's got this little glass, this little fucking teacup looking thing with some more vodka.
Well, that was my great grandma.
Drink some more, and then she points at Dave, and she's like, "Well, when is he gonna get naked?" And it was just like, Dave, when are you gonna get naked?
I'm just picturing it. Dave,
it was,
come on.
Yeah, I was
Dave,
drunk.
pull your dick out.
Jesus Christ, man.
I was drunk. I think I took a second one to the bathroom to compose myself.
Well, yeah, I mean, as
I wasn't like
gets invited into a three-way, like
this isn't my thing. This isn't my normal scene, and I was just like, but I'm also shit-faced.
But Dave and I had just been starting this weird bond of friendship and things, and like Dave used to talk the most dirtiest, fucked up shit at me, and I was just like, all right, perfect, fucking let's hang out. And then this situation happened, and I felt it was just like a great moment.
When it's time to show up.
Yes. I showed up though.
He showed up like a motherfucker.
I was just like, all right, prepped. I wasn't expecting it to happen. I was like, all right,
go wash his balls a little bit in the bathroom.
Yeah,
I wanted to freshen up a little bit because I wasn't prepared for this.
Yeah, right.
So I did a little hand seek wash with the soap.
I was.
We were all some dirty gamers, like fucking.
Well, I was sweating. We had a long day.
I'm sorry.
I'm a fat fuck.
I don't think no.
So I was being polite.
I'm gonna be Dave's defense here because seriously, we were planning one of the nerdiest things you could possibly do, which is a LAN party.
Three-way. Like
that doesn't end in a three. Who preps for a three-way after a LAN party?
A split roast, if you will.
So
an Eiffel Tower.
Going to Paris.
Did we? I don't remember if we went. to Paris
but there was a fucking moment that I did bother him for a second. At least I remember.
Did you guys touch balls?
No. We didn't double penetrate the fucking holes. The opposite ends. Like I said,
there was one position that was like, I'm she's on top
You know
of
what's
me.
awesome about this? Is all I heard was, "Oh yeah, we had a threesome." I didn't ever got the details like this. So this
this is
this is it
awesome.
right here. Nobody's
Because
heard
everyone
this.
keeps fucking talking about it. I might as well get the real shit out there.
Yeah.
yes.
So I'm on my back, she's on top, and he's fucking her. And then his ass is like right here, and I was just getting really tired of it, so I was like, I spanked him.
Oh,
and I was like, I'm done with this, just go. And
Yeah, boy.
he was so awkward. And I was like, okay, well, that worked.
Please tell me you guys made eye contact.
No,
after
the
that.
motherfucker.
I saw a eye.
The motherfucker.
I saw one eye.
it's like Zach and Mary make a porno when he's like, "Oh yeah, anal's great for constipation," and then he pulls out and shits all over the camera guy.
Dude,
He's having a Final Destination.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
like,
I'm not even
I've
gonna
seen
lie.
this movie before.
dude, doing that fucking made me lose it for a minute too, and then like Dave and her continued on for a brief moment without me while I had to go compose my fucking self. Right?
Seriously,
I'm sorry.
that is amazing.
It was like this.
Dave,
and I was just like,
I'd have done the
okay,
same.
okay, I can't take this anymore.
I'm tapping
I'm
out.
sorry.
I'm tapping out.
I love you and all, but I didn't sign up for this part.
Technically, that was proper transition in a threesome. He did do the.
I just
proper
did the
thing.
good old, good job, go team.
Yeah, that's when you're ready.
No
to
more
switch,
dingleberries. No more dingleberries.
I was
Yeah,
just
when you're
like-
ready to
I
switch
was just
positions, just give it a little playful
Tap.
pat on the butt.
I was just,
Go team. Go team.
Oh, that's
Oh,
on the
I was
airwaves.
shit-faced
I love
too,
you
'cause
guys. Fuck it, man.
Diablo Monday.
I was shit-faced at one point in
Diablo
time.
fucking Monday.
He was missionary style with her, and I'm just sitting there drinking from the vodka bottle and mixing drinks, and then I was spitting the drinks into her mouth. Like it was fucking crazy.
Ah, dude,
I
yeah,
was
she is a
shit-fucking-faced.
very into some dirty shit.
I'm not
And
gonna
that
lie.
was
Adam
like-
told me about the video that's on the internet with her and two other people,
Yeah,
and I went
Yeah.
and watched it.
Oh yeah.
Wait,
yeah.
what?
Yeah,
Oh,
she-
I'm new
God.
in this.
yeah.
Oh,
She,
you
she
didn't
did
know
a
about this?
yeah. She did a
Oh.
porn while we were married with Midwest freaks.
With Midwest Free. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Squeak's like, save that for
It
later.
has like 4 million views.
4 million and no.
I give you the
No,
hard
dude,
copy
I mean,
if you
like,
want.
Dave's like, I
Director's
turned it
cut.
into my fucking lawyers.
you know, fucking.
Hey.
So, needless to say, Diablo Monday was a very interesting experience, and then that was like the transition for me because like she and I were very different people, and I didn't want to really date her anymore, but I wasn't very good at like breaking up things, and she was absolutely in love with Dave.
Don't you love that perfect?
It's just
like,
fucking like she
I
was
get
like,
out of
perfect,
jail.
you
Like,
know, like
close
so.
I shouldn't have
so-
made the mixed drink and spit it into her mouth because that's what sealed the fucking deal.
Like
apparently.
Dave
Nothing
was
says
actually
love.
dirtier in this fucking instance than
Oh.
I was, to be
Yeah,
honest with you.
sorry.
Because I mean, like, no. Dave hadn't had
Wait,
as much like sexual
really?
experience. You know, like Dave's a dirty motherfucker.
Dave,
down and
dirty,
Dave.
dirty man.
Dirty Dave.
but-
I am open to doing
So
things.
you know, like I think it was more, you know, like again, besides the awkwardness, I think it was more new and open and freeing for him to be able to do
Oh,
these
hey,
kind of,
baby,
you
shit
know,
on
like
my
here's
chest.
a girl that's really
Well,
into
yes.
this shit, and she gets
Yes.
fucking like, really excited and wants people to do this. Like, and so worked out really well. What did you like after we like all obviously pass out and we go, you know, you and her go off like for a day of like being out shopping and doing things, right? If I'm not mistaken.
So it was just after her birthday, or right before her birthday,
Mm-hmm.
and so we went and got food and watched a movie. I think.
Oh, okay. Is that what you guys ended up doing?
Yeah,
But,
we
I
went
mean,
to
like, you went and spent-
Okoboji and we went to Windsong
Yeah.
to go see. I think it was Alien Covenant.
Okay.
Or something like
Interesting.
that. No,
yeah,
no,
she
no,
was
it
really
was-
she
it
was
was
into horror
the-
films. That was pretty cool
It was
about
the
her too.
one about the nuclear power plant one, the horror film.
What?
Oh, quarantine.
Is it Quarantine?
Is it quarantine?
It could have been.
If
It was.
only we
It was
had a
like
Steve.
2000 and fucking.
We fucking
12.
need a Steve. God damn it.
God damn it!
Ah,
There
fucking
was only a
Steve.
device.
That-
Yeah, his name
yeah.
was
A
Steve.
small device that could
But
fit in
yeah.
your
But
pocket.
yeah, so
Yeah,
then
she was all about it. She
Yeah.
she wanted. She was like, you know.
it just worked out well that like her and I weren't like really compatible, and
And
she
you
was
guys came
much
up
more
with a
compatible.
name for this, right?
Yeah, it was the rebound turnaround shuffle pass, but we've
One more
already
time?
said that
Rebound.
rebound turnaround shuffle pass, and it's even got a move. It goes.
Whoop.
Huh. I can't do it very well because my fucking arms are stuck by this little booth we record in. But I passed that dancer off to Dave, and you know, as the story goes,
it was fine at the start.
Yeah, exactly.
It was fine
So
at the start, and then
yeah.
it just got crazier and crazier, and then there was cheating, and then it was
You're
just
filming a porno behind your back. That's fucking.
I had to take
that's marriage
what really
behavior.
it was like, because she had mental health problems. I was with her family, and I was like going to therapy with her, trying to help her out. She was on meds all the time, and she was going down and off the meds, drug use, and it was just a very hard 10 years. And the last like 3 years, I was trying to get a divorce from her.
Okay.
Especially once I found out about the porn.
Yeah.
Because it was just shown to me, and then I was like, oh, confronted her about it. I got a whole bunch of lies. And
it's one thing to you know, like if you are with a person and you have a commitment or some sorts, and you say, hey, I'm going to get paid to go film fucking 2 guys or something like that, and the partner that is, you know, knows about it, but like, dude, it happened, and then you discovered it, and it's like,
would you have been okay with it if she would have came up to you? No. Okay.
No, sorry, I'm not that way.
Yeah, I figured you weren't.
I mean,
if he's gonna get dirty, he's gonna get dirty with the girl he loves, you know, and that's it, you know.
Yeah, like I said before, I'm Demi, so I have to have an emotional connection.
Yeah.
So that's why, like, that night was kind of weird for me, but I was drunk, like shit face, you know.
So that's all. Your ambitions go down. Shit faced.
Yeah, I'm not horrified. I'm fucking.
Remember that, Adam.
But I don't drink anymore, so I'm sober.
We're just gonna fucking force it down your throat when we're rich and famous.
Damn it, I thought I was gonna get lucky tonight.
I mean, that's a different story, Sqweek.
That could just be hey fuck, so we can work out that aggression you have towards me.
Oh, yes, I'm so angry at you.
I needed this shit anyways.
Rip, hit, that's how you chong a bomb. You smoking with the big dog, so hang strong. And if you can't, well, hell, cause that's okay. We're just gonna pass it around you anyway. Hand me the bong, I gotta fill it to the top. Gotta keep on filling it till it hits the spot of no return. That's where we like to stay. 213 UGV, getting faded all day.
Got the plan in my hands, look here, man. Goddamn big chunk of bud weighing in at least 100 grams. Let's get to bustin'. We gotta get the smoke on. Gonna load something up for you to choke on. Glass piece that's about 4 fucking feet long. That's if you stretch it out right. Yup, it's a song. Say what? Milk it to the top, we gotta chug a lug. Bud smokers raise up and show this weed some love. You smoke, I smoke, so let's get together. Hit this blunt, now hit this bowl, now hit this bong. It's looking better. Big rips, steady clips. This smoke passing through my lips. Gonna make you hit it till you gotta call it quits. You smoke, I smoke, so let's get together. Hit this blunt, now hit this bowl, now hit this bong. It's looking better. Big rips, steady clips. This smoke passing through my lips. Gonna make you hit it till you gotta call it quits.
Smoking this weed of that big proportions. Put you on your ass, heal you up with some potions. Let me hit that bong, let's get this emotion. Feeling real good, floating through a star ocean. Now this room is filled with haze. We can't think back to yesterdays. As the sand in the hourglass starts to raise, got my friends in the sack with time to waste. I'm a stoner, feeling it start to take over. Feelings like a cough attack, pass it back, air I lack. Vision's black, I need a snack. I've become a maniac.
You smoke, I smoke, so let's get together. Hit this blunt, now hit this bowl, now hit this bong. It's looking better. Big rips, steady clips. This smoke passing through my lips.
Gonna make you hit it till you gotta call it quits.
You smoke, I smoke, so let's get together. Hit this blunt, now hit this bowl, now hit this bong. It's looking better. Big rips, steady clips. This smoke passing through my lips.
Gonna make you hit it till you gotta call it quits.
So yeah, hell yeah, you've heard the fucking official story of Diablo Monday right here on the Tip Rail podcast.
Yeah. Well, and seeing like the girl that I was with, you know what happened to her.
Mm-hmm. All right, yeah, give us the after.
Well,
hours,
she never. Well,
the
she stole my roommate's drugs and never saw her again.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah, she never came back to the lumberyard either.
I don't recall. Yeah, like I said, I don't really recall her, but I do remember the. I remember the.
Yeah,
incident,
you remember
but
like
I don't remember her. So
yeah, she never came back. Never saw her again. She took a bunch of my roommate's Molly that he had hidden away in the bathroom.
Yeah.
And of course, he blamed me for it. And I'm like, you know what? Out of all the things I do, that's one thing I really don't do a lot. And I didn't even know that was there.
Yeah, exactly. Like most of the time, if you hide your shit in plain sight, nobody knows. You know?
Yeah, so she must have found it.
But I'm sure
and
if
was like, "Fuck yeah!"
The thing, you know, unfortunately on her end, you know, you might not have known that her coming to your house, she might have had that intention. In mind,
Easily
you know
from
what
the
I'm saying?
beginning.
Like if she was gonna fucking do it and rob you and shit like that, she probably thought that in the first fucking place.
Dangers of
and
the
then
business.
you know,
Yeah,
but I
it's
mean, like, you
unfortunate.
know.
Dangers of the business.
Yeah, it is. You can't trust anything, but
And-
you know their name ain't even real.
And that's if she's got 2 names, there's, and that's one thing about that business though that I will say, and you know, listen to Dave is like, this business isn't for everyone, and it can bring the absolute worst out of that person.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
especially if somebody has like an obsessive side or like
Yeah.
addiction, like gets addicted to things, be it not just drugs but adrenaline, you know, anything like that.
The fucking money in my pocket.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
I couldn't,
because
like that was the hardest thing to.
This-
Well, it was one of the hardest things to fucking get used to not having cash on hand. Like
It's-
every day I worked, I made money and it was
Yeah.
in my pocket. And you know, having to like go to civilian life where we get paid every week or every 2 weeks. Or,
yeah, and you got
whatever.
a budget.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
dude,
no,
that's the fucking
that's-
hardest thing that was for me for the club.
You know, so with some people, they just, you know, the strip club industry, the business, working, performing, anything, it takes a lot.
Yeah.
It takes a toll. You do not come out of it the same person.
Oh no,
No,
it's
definitely not.
I've seen, and you know,
Yeah.
you guys probably seen it too. Change people over the years, even in yourself when you look in the mirror.
Oh yeah,
You're
totally.
like, oh shit, like
No, but I'm the same motherfucker I was in 8th grade.
You are, but you know,
spanking his meat everywhere he can.
Now
Yup.
he's-
But no, like, there was a bouncer I remember, you know, nicest dude ever. Very polite. Even when he was kicking a dude out, it was kind of funny to watch. He'd be like, "Sir, I understand that you've had a lot to drink and you're a little riled up with all the women, but we're gonna have to ask you to leave." The guy'd be like, "Fuck you, motherfucker! I'll kick your ass and fuck your mom." And he's like, "Now, sir, that was not very nice, but please come this way." You know, sweetest guy.
Yeah.
By the time he left the lumberyard, he had already dated like 2 girls that worked there and went through horrible shit. I'm not saying all girls are bad, but
Yeah.
you know, it's an extreme level place.
Yeah.
Whatever happens is extreme. So he turned into the biggest fucking dick by the time he left. He didn't give a shit about the girls there anymore. If a customer was mouthing off, he'd be like, "Dude, I'm not ready for that." He went from, "Oh yes, sir, I'm very understanding," to "Get the fuck out of my club before I
sometimes you had
murder
to-
you."
Well, all right, that's a bit extreme, but sometimes
Yeah.
you got to tell a customer to get the fuck out. Like, they don't understand. You know, being that polite eventually will get you there. But I mean, like, maybe he just evolved into. Well, I mean, like, I can understand the character involvement anyway, but like, maybe it just like went to here's what's going to work to get this fucking situation over with. You know, like get the fuck out. But I mean, like, was he like, did he?
He ended up getting fired because he was so much of a dick.
Oh, okay.
He
all right.
ended up
Was this
working
my time or?
before your time,
Okay.
and then when you guys took over, he ended up working at Lumberyard 2 for a little bit because one of his girlfriends that he had dated at the time was there.
Oh.
But yeah, he just, and like me and the other staff were like, he's gonna snap one of these days. He's way too nice. This place is gonna crack him, and
Oh,
he's
yeah.
gonna kill everyone. And it was funny. We asked him one time, we're like, "So, you know, hey man, did you ever feel like going on a murderous rampage? What would you use as a weapon?"
Is the
planting ideas in his head.
Go
I'm trying
ahead.
to remember if I'm thinking of the same person. We used to call him Kane from like Red Alert.
No,
Bald head,
Nope.
same name me.
No, he actually had long hair when he first started, like Fabio, black hair.
Mm.
Well, I mean, if we're
Okay.
gonna bleep stuff out and names out, his name was.
Okay. Don't know.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys ever worked with him.
I remember. Or
Nope, I don't know from the
Okay.
strip club.
I
do
think
know
it was. There's
in real
another one. I
life.
think his
Hope
name
you're
was.
listening.
hope you listen. Woo!
Woo! Yeah. But no, he was a good dude, really nice guy when he first started. But no, when we asked him, "What weapon would you use?" he goes, "A harpoon gun."
Fuck yeah!
Dude, it's like-
he knew it right away. Huh?
He did.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
most unique answer and knew it right away. Right then, I was like, "I'm giving this guy
Yeah,
a
but the
candy
reload
bar."
So I
time on
got
that.
a topic for us. Since he's one of the people that would know, What was your first impressions of the pastry chef and myself when we came into the building?
Well, fuck these assholes taking my job. No, I didn't get to see you guys come in. I met the pastry chef. That guy can really just kick rocks. And it's like, dude, I heard his reputation actually preceded him before he came here.
Yeah.
In fact, from what I remember,
Well, I know you weren't there the first night we took over.
Yeah, no.
But when you came back and you could compare us to the old management that you knew, and then to us, like, what were your thoughts on how he ran shit versus?
Like the difference in how you guys ran the club.
Well, everything. You know, like his personality versus the long-haired guy that was there when you were there.
So the bouncing staff.
Yeah.
Okay. So the differences. So we had when I first started there at the club, we had a very old school, like gym rat crew. Okay. You know, they were all jacked. Did they use performance enhancing drugs? Maybe.
Probably.
Oh, absolutely.
I'm not going to confirm or deny, but they looked pretty ripped. I mean, these guys, the one dude that used to run the place before you did, I'll call him Pam.
Yeah.
If you know who I mean by Pam.
Yeah.
But Pam, that's just funny saying that, knowing that guy could probably easily bend me like a twig and kill me if he heard this. But no, he was a big dude. He was nice to work for, but very, I don't know. Each staff had its own pluses and minuses.
Okay.
You guys actually took care of the club a lot better. Like when it came to the equipment, cleaning. Like when I remember, I was shocked when I saw somebody actually cleaning that god awful race car that was hanging. All the 2 to 3 years that I worked there before you guys came, never once saw that race car get dusted.
Yeah.
Within a week of me working under you guys, I saw you, John, on a ladder with a freaking dust mop going,
Man,
get
drugs
this thing cleaned
and
up.
skin and that thing. You probably just snorted that shit and get high.
Oh god, dude, the place was just gross. Even I've been back a couple times since then, and that little canopy.
We also had smoking indoors too at the time, so imagine like the extra dust from all that.
But that little canopy that sat over the box.
Oh yeah.
That little red canopy thing. How fucking thick and gross that would get. And then we were just there recently, and it didn't look like just cum stains all over the glass. If you're standing on third, looking up at the balcony in that glass, it just looked like cum stains just all on the glass.
That's hilarious.
Like, yeah.
But no, you guys you took care of the place a lot better. The old staff was more money hungry, and by that, I'm not denying your guys' drive to make money there, but they were cutthroats.
Yeah.
They were straight cutthroats. Like, Dave, nothing against you, but they'd have taken full advantage of you, man.
Sure.
They would have taken full advantage of you, and you would have done a damn thing to stop them because they would have beaten the shit out of you.
No, I mean, we kept one of the bouncers on, and we ended up finding out that he was stealing from all of us.
Yep.
Like,
did he have a automobile nickname?
Yeah.
Yeah, that piece of shit.
Yeah. And we've talked about how I caught him and
he was the fake automobile, not the real automobile that we worked with later. But
yeah, they were just pieces of shit.
But no, he was the main thief.
Yeah.
Him and Pam's brother were the main thieves. And I think another one that was running the box. But yeah, they had their own little ring and constantly taking money off the top. That's what eventually caused them to go away.
Yeah, get let go.
But Pam was outnumbered. You know, he tried, but nowhere near as hard as
I just always heard he had orgies.
I just hit my microphone. Sorry.
I just heard that's just all it was. He just used that place to get him and his wife laid.
Yeah. Oh, are you talking about the mullet man?
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about the mullet man's cousin.
Oh, okay.
Pam is the mullet man's cousin.
Gotcha.
He took, if you think about it, I went through 3 managers.
Yeah.
I went through the mullet man, Pam, and then you.
Okay.
So mullet man was a different story. Yeah, he used the place for him and his swinger wife, and they had it was, ugh.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah. You know who he looked like? A less buff and more pudgy version of one of the barbarians in Conan. So, like, if you remember the opening scene where James Earl Jones rides in and raids the village, it's one of his, like, right-hand mans. Looks just like the mullet man.
Nice.
Straight up. But just that guy's more buff because he's an actual bodybuilder.
Right?
Right.
And not a big fat piece of shit.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm a big fat piece of shit.
No, you're not. You're lovable.
Thanks. Oh, I appreciate that.
But no, you guys were not cutthroat. You guys were not. I mean, you were money hungry, but you didn't do enough to where you were cutting and stealing.
No, because it was all about making money for the guy next to you, because then he makes money for you.
Exactly.
Right.
It was an actual team effort.
Ecosystem.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a hazing for me too when I first started. Like, Pam gave me 50% of his strength for my birthday in a punch in my left arm. It took me to the ground. I was like, duh, arm's dead. Pam also broke a dude's jaw in the parking lot that was reaching for a gun.
Okay.
Guy was rowdy. He was getting kicked out. And got in his car, and Pam saw him reaching for something, so he just, like, one of the cleanest right hooks you'll ever see, just straight. And the dude's jaw was dislocated. There's blood, a couple teeth on the ground.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
With one single punch.
There you go.
Oof.
So, no, don't mess with Pam. Don't mess with Pam.
Taking it to you on a Tuesday night.
Right?
Shit.
God damn.
But yeah, it was a more cutthroat. So I enjoyed you guys a lot more. I mean, I have some memories with the old crew too,
Yeah.
but you know, you guys, I love you guys too. You guys weren't as cutthroat. You didn't try to give me a swirly in the bathroom the one time.
No.
Pam and one of the other bouncers picked me up and literally carried me down from the DJ booth to the bathroom.
Jesus.
I was this close from my head. They didn't let me go in, but I was scared. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. They couldn't pick me up, I don't think.
Yeah.
I
remember
mean,
when you used to
well,
run
I'm
out.
just
Yeah.
saying. I'm saying Dave.
Pam could.
Dave could pick me up when we first met. Like he would grab me and like lift me off the fucking ground. I'd jump
Yeah.
on him or whatever the fuck. So I mean, there are people that could, but like,
Pam could lift all of
I'm
us
not
up. Not at the
fighting
same
him.
time, but
yeah. Okay, all right. I mean, hell, John could probably manhandle me and throw me all the fuck over wherever he wants to go as well. But
Well, it's not saying that he hasn't already.
It's
not
been a
that
few
kind of-
Tuesdays.
it's not that. It's not that kind of Tuesday. Shit.
World of Warcraft Tuesday.
World of Warcraft
Right after
Tuesday.
Diablo Monday.
So, what fucking games are you playing these days, man? Like, I know you used to be a pretty good like first-person shooter. You were on like a fucking esports team for a minute or some
Yep,
shit.
Gears.
Yeah, what's
or
that?
Gears of War 3.
Okay, yeah.
Did
Okay.
the Iowa tournament.
Hell yeah, dude.
Which was funny about the tournament is because I thought it was just going to be a local tournament. And, it's going to be Gears of War 3. Cool. I did a local tournament already with Gears of War 2 and won, so this should be pretty easy. No, this was like when Twitch was first floundering, like first starting to come up.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it was the Iowa Gaming Classic or Invitational. They had Halo, Call of Duty, the current versions of that at the time,
Right, yeah.
and Gears of War for your main tournament brackets. And then I think, they had some classic games like Frogger and stuff in the back.
Mm-hmm.
But there was a guy I knew who got me in on the tournament, got me signed up. I paid the entry fee to get my team, Purple Rain.
Ooh, you.
Purple
But
Rain.
then all of a sudden it changed up. Then I know, wait, so this is being broadcasted nationally on this thing called Twitch? Okay. Oh, and these are teams from across the country?
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
this is the best team in the world that I'm fighting next?
Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Somebody's got to get their ass whooped by the best team around it, right?
First, yeah. Oh, they even put us on the main stage because I knew the guy that was helped running the tournament.
Oh,
They're like,
shit, yeah.
oh, great. And they changed like rules, like I couldn't use certain guns that are in the game.
Oh, shit. So you were like prepared for a different type of match then,
Yeah.
or some shit.
I was just prepared for a regular Gears of War match, not this. You can't use the retro lancer bullshit. No, it's in the game. I'm going to use it.
Oh shit. Okay. I know nothing of that particular game, so I mean, like,
Yeah.
I don't know exactly what it is, but okay. So you were in that. What are you playing? I mean, like, obviously Diablo. Like that was a
playing
thing
Diablo
for a while.
4.
Yeah. Okay.
And on Mondays.
Oh yeah, absolutely. All day, every day, right?
All day, every day. No, currently I've been playing a lot of Helldivers too.
Okay. Yeah.
World of Warcraft, still play that on and off. Diablo 4, And Space Marine 2. If you haven't played that, I highly recommend that. Oh, PUBG. Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Me,
That's like a fucking MMO type thing, isn't it?
it was actually the first
survival
battle
or
royale
something?
game before Fortnite.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was thinking of something different. That was Scum or something.
Player
Like that.
unknown.
PUBG is Fortnite for grown-ups.
Okay. So do you drop in on a map basically?
Drop in on a map,
Yeah.
find your weapons, try to survive, and kill
Okay.
everyone.
All right. Do you have to gather resources like Fortnite too, or no?
You just gotta gather weapons.
Okay, so it's all right,
Weapons,
was
no
thinking-
armor.
no building,
No building.
no fucking stupid ass
No.
like shed just gets built and like
Well,
goes
you can
about
repair
75
vehicles.
towers.
If I remember
and-
right, like the motorcycle and cars, you can put wheels and stuff on them. I think.
Nope, they come already repaired.
I just remember there's something you did repairs, unless I'm thinking DayZ.
I think you're thinking DayZ right there.
It's
We're
been a
all
while. I
thinking-
had like
there's so many
600
games.
I had like 600 hours in PUBG, but I don't play.
No, I
anymore.
recently just got a new PC, so I've been like putting stuff on that. It's so nice having a new PC.
Yeah, dude, I get that, man. I really love my laptop, and it's been fantastic.
So been playing games, yeah.
Like for myself personally, I kind of got into the Call of Duty 6 or Black Ops 6 or whatever, just the zombies shit, just because it came out on Game Pass, and I was like, for me, first person shooters aren't my genre to go to. I don't really like it too much, but I do like the zombie aspect. I like the round thing, and I get kind of excited getting up into like higher levels and like having to fucking frantically scramble and playing. I was playing with Dave for a moment before fucking Dave couldn't see anymore, and fucking I made a couple friends at work get it. So it was it was cool to. That's the first experience for me to get like a squad together to do something in a game, and so like I've gotten better throughout ranking up and shit, but it's like it's not the thing I normally go to. But if I could get like consistent with people playing and stuff, I might be able to get into that type of thing if I'm getting better at it.
Say if I remember correctly, you're more of an RPG kind of guy.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely, man. I'm I'm playing Blue Dragon from the Xbox 360 currently.
Oh,
I don't know
classic.
if you remember that. Yeah, it's like all anime. Fucking the same dude did Dragon Ball. Akira Toriyama.
I remember when it
whatever.
came out like 20 years ago.
I wanted to play it for so fucking long, and I finally picked it up on Black Friday. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna go through this, but I know it's probably got some length to it, but I mean, I play it in little chunks. I don't have as much time being a parent and shit. So I only get a little scrape out a little time.
My evening hours are the only time I get to play video games.
Yeah, it's like 9 to 5 or 8 to 5 I work, and then I fucking come home, make dinner, and fucking maybe squeeze in 30-40 minutes. That's why honestly, man, like when I squatted up in Call of Duty, like games were taking a fucking hour and a half to get to like round 35 or whatever the fuck, and it's like I don't have that kind of time to like dedicate to playing a game, like that. I got a little bit less than that, so
let's say if you're looking for like just a quick easy like game to like not take up time, I would say Helldivers is a good action one to do.
I only have an Xbox and a Switch.
Okay,
it's not my PC.
Do you
is
have a
like,
pass? Do you have a pass?
What?
Game Pass?
Oh yeah, I got Game Pass.
Dead Cells. Download Dead Cells.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I played it before.
Yeah, it's Metro. That's a game I still currently play. It's a Metrovania type game, 2D scroller.
Yeah.
And yeah, I use that as like a top me off for the night, like or a time killer.
Did they just come out with a new Metroid game?
It's been a little while, but they did.
Okay.
They did a
Dread,
remake,
and then Prime 4 was announced.
Yeah, Prime 4 is coming out soon, but they did Metroid Prime Remastered. So the GameCube one is got a facelift, and it's now on Switch. I played that a little bit, but
it's got new
to
FPS
a point,
controls, which is nice.
Yeah, it gets to a point where I'm unable to really like. I don't know. It's weird for me. I have like video game ADD or some shit. Like I cannot stay with a fucking longer than a certain point of a game. If it goes beyond that, I end up getting disinterested.
So you play World of Warcraft.
My quick go-to right now is a game called Balatro. If you haven't checked that out,
I've heard about that.
Dude, it's fucking it's dope. It hits that gambling twitch, like if I fucking wanted to go gamble some money at the casino and shit, it does the ding without costing multiple hundreds.
So if you want to
thousands.
gamble, play Diablo 4, and every time you do a reroll on an item or do
that game does not respect the player's time.
No?
I've been playing a lot of Diablo 4 Season 6. And then
it respects my time. I've been watching you online.
I've switched over to PoE 2, Path of Exile 2.
A lot of people have. I haven't.
It's
got a big learning curve.
It's a different beast.
Yeah, it's a different beast.
It's lower numbers. I think realistically, Diablo 4 is if you're looking for that big number, the big smash great numbers.
Okay.
You want.
So speaking of numbers, dungeon crawling, you know, and all that little topic here to kind of sway back to the dirtiness.
All right, yeah.
So you guys, we're all nerds. We're talking nerd talk down here. We kind of strayed from titties and beer and drugs to dice and wizards and magic.
You gotta have a variety.
We're
This
gonna
is
do
of
D&D?
life.
You got to. No, you got to. But no,
Yeah.
here's what I love about this is that working at a strip club and us being nerds in a sense or of some
Sure.
sort, did you ever get that satisfying, like, F you payback, like you made fun of me in high school moment working at a club? Like you saw somebody from your past that used to give you shit and then they're like, oh, Adam's working at the titty club now? I never would have saw that coming.
If I did not talk to them because like realistically I know
No one ever approached you at the club?
I know a lot of people. Oh no, I didn't
he
grow
didn't
up here, man.
yeah,
I
we
didn't grow up here. So like we came from out of town.
Well, you
so
said
like
you worked
I've
at
moved.
I'll ask you, yeah, but like you worked at Tuxedos.
Yeah.
So in your area, did anybody ever come up to you like, John, it's me from high school. You know the guy who gave you a swirly? Or, you know, anything like that, you know.
We were cool kids in
Yeah,
school, bro.
Oh, sorry, I was not. I guess I was in the wrong crowd.
No, I
it
wasn't
was
really
more
a
of a
cool
just,
kid
like,
either, but like we played football, so like
people
we
weren't
kind of had
surprised
like
that I was there.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay, see,
yeah,
that's
you're a big dude. That's kind of where it's either that or just regular security.
at a bar.
Yeah. So
Okay, no,
So
see,
like yeah, I didn't necessarily have that experience. I saw Dave. What you said? You gave the bat signal.
Well, no, I was
Yeah.
just gonna say I didn't never really had that. Like when I moved here to high school in '99, I wasn't bullied or anything. Didn't have that issue. But I did. I used to work at a restaurant downtown called Buzzard Billy's, and there was a waitress there that I had the hots for, and we went on a date. But the next day, she told everybody in the kitchen staff that I didn't put out. And I got ridiculed for like months on end because I didn't sleep with her. And I remember running into her while I was bouncing at the club. She had come in, and it was an awkward moment. But that's all I've got.
okay, yeah, I didn't even think about that because like that you guys, you know, I thought about you, you know, tuxedos and everything. And
no, even when I was at Duke's, it
Dukes?
wasn't.
Did you ever run into like high school teachers? Any of those teachers come out?
No, there was a couple dancers that when I started at Duke's that I went to high school with, and it was kind of like one of those. Oh, you
You're
work
here.
Okay. But it wasn't awkward. It wasn't like I didn't
Or
get beat up in high school. You know, like
See, I was
yeah.
a
John
nerd
did
in
the
high
beating
school.
up.
Surprise, surprise. And I will see. You guys went to bigger schools than me too, didn't you?
You went to Earlham.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Graduating-
12 people.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Like-
graduating class of 30 kids, including myself.
Oh Jesus, I could see.
K
Okay,
through
yeah.
12,
Yeah.
same building, same complex. So while I'm going to my next class, kindergartners are getting ready to go out to.
No, we had different
Recess.
elementary schools that
Different
filled into
junior
our
high,
junior
yeah,
highs.
First kindergarten through 6th grade, 7th and 8th at the middle schools, and then 9th through 12th.
And then we had a
at
different
fucking-
city that got kicked into our high school as well.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no cities
so-
here got kicked in my
Yeah.
high school.
Yeah.
No, we like 55,000 people in the city. I think my graduating class started. This is funny. My graduating class started at like 460 people or something like that. But then by the time we actually got from freshman year to graduating year, we were like 254. I think.
254. So that was
My class broke the record.
Did you?
We had 571 students our freshman year,
Mhm.
and we graduated with 247.
Yeah.
So we had more than half of our students drop out, withdraw, or move. And so we at the time we had the state record for the worst attendance policy in school.
Yeah.
But
our
yeah,
school
we
fucking
graduated with
sucked.
247
okay.
kids.
Yeah.
See, so
Like, I don't even know all
274
the
kids.
kids in
That's
my
more than
school.
the entire high school at Earlham.
Yeah.
Okay. So, and we had to drive your tractor to school day
Yeah, we didn't have that shit.
on homecoming week. So this is kind of
Our mascot was a rock, though. So I mean, you
Yeah,
know, there's
like,
a
we
little bit
didn't
of a
have-
trade off. You know,
Yeah.
we had a cardinal.
Yeah, see,
Yeah,
I mean, we had a rock.
a big fucking rock.
A
Two of them actually.
Two
Two
rocks.
big fucking
Two
rocks.
big fucking rocks.
But
yeah.
so for
Huge.
me, I was
Or boulders.
bullied. I mean,
rocks.
I was definitely the outsider in high school. You got a gothy, nerdy, sci-fi kid that listens to heavy metal
Mhm.
in a school full of
farmers
and
Yeah.
urban suburban, whatever. I don't
Yeah.
know. Just not cool.
Yeah.
I was not cool. I asked a girl to homecoming. I got slapped.
Ooh,
Okay,
shitty.
a simple no would have been nice, but
Yeah.
no, I got straight
See,
slapped.
I wasn't popular in school with girls either. So like that's why like coming into the strip club and being in the environment where like now all of these women are taking their fucking clothes off constantly. I'm walking through the dressing room to get to the towels and to do whatever the fuck it is.
and they're not
it's just
looking
like,
at you with disgust.
No, exactly. It's like they're actually like saying, "Hey, wait, here, come here, pork chop. I need to fucking talk to you about something." And she's like, taking her pants off and unzipping and just like, I'm just
Cutting the
okay,
tampon string, whatever they're doing.
Yeah.
yeah.
Do I got toilet paper on my ass?
Yeah, like spreading themselves like, hey, did I get all the hair? And like, oh my
this-
God, like you want me
this
to
a
look at your
glitter?
pussy? Fucking okay, cool.
Is this too much glitter on my hoo-hoo?
Yeah, so it was a very strange experience, which I can imagine is also kind of the same experience for you, like if you were shunned in high school and like kind of the outcast and all that. Whatnot.
yeah.
What was it like getting to be like? Well, I mean, I guess the people. You said the staff still kind of treated you like in the same.
Well, no,
bulliest
the old
way.
staff was all right with me,
Right,
But,
okay.
like I said, they
You
were
said
more
you got
cut-
swirlies and fucking.
Well,
beat
they
up.
never gave me the swirly, but they definitely got close to it. They
Well,
wanted to scare
there's
me.
a slight amount of fucking with your friends that you should do, and like a little camaraderie.
Yeah, that
of
was
some
like,
sorts.
that was camaraderie
Okay,
fucking
all right,
around. Like
all
I
right
said,
then.
they weren't two bad people. Like I said, I didn't get too heavily deep involved with them.
Mhm.
I think Pam was the only one I really hung out with after everything.
Right.
Talked to and stayed in touch with. A couple other ones. One's an insurance agent now.
Mhm. Yeah.
Or no, not an insurance agent. He works for the IRS. I'm sorry.
Oh shit.
He works
Okay.
for he's like an IRS dude, and it's like, okay, I can see that. Yeah, I can see that.
Mhm.
But no, the whole high school transitioning and being the outcast to being the DJ at a strip club is weird. But the greatest thing, better than any drug I ever took,
Mhm.
better than any piece of ass I took home and gave the wham bam to, was kind of rubbing it in the face of all the people that gave me shit.
Right. Yeah.
And we had a
I can
couple of those
understand that
people come
kinda-
into the club
Mhm. Yeah.
because Earlham's not far from Des Moines. It's like a 45 half-hour minute drive. And
45.
45 minutes.
So,
So I do know we had my high school teacher. One of my teachers was in there once
Oh shit. Okay.
with my golf coach.
Yeah.
That was funny. I came up to him. I was like, "Hey guys, what are you doing here?" And they're like, they tried to be the teacher. Like, "What are you doing here?" It's like, "Well, I work here."
You helped me
Nice.
get here.
Uh-oh. Oh, we're still going. Okay, sorry. My
And-
bad. We hit an hour and my fucking screen went blank.
Oh.
I thought my computer died.
But
my bad.
then the really funny thing was, I was out at a bar with some friends,
Mhm.
and I was with old BP, my ex. If you know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Me and her are at this bar, and over in the corner is a group, not just any group, the group that gave me the most shit,
Nice.
which is the Future Farmers of America,
Oh yeah.
the old FFA crowd from Earlham. They looking over at me like, what's he doing? Who's he with? I could see it, and then one of them comes over and was all like, "Hey man, what's going on?" And me and old BP are just chilling, having a good time, having drinks. And what was funny was here in Des Moines, we used to do the Rocky Horror Picture Show every Friday night.
Hell yeah.
At Billy Joe's.
Yep, at Billy Joe's. That's where we were at.
Okay.
And Rocky's was towards the end, and this was at that night. And then Rocky's was going on in the theater. These guys were in the bar portion. So I'm there with my girl, a couple other friends, and they're like, "Oh, so wait, you're dating? You two are dating?" So first and foremost, here's old Sqweek with one of the hottest girls
Yeah.
they've probably ever seen. Wait, how do you guys know each other? "Oh, we work together." "Where at?" "The lumberyard, where real men go to get what?"
So I kind of, now that you've tell the story that way, I do have one.
Okay.
I had just gotten back from the lumberyard. They had told me that they're going to give me the position as assistant manager, head bouncer, and I go back to kind of pack my shit, and I go to hang out with a girl, and it's the last night. We go out with our Mr. Always Late.
Uh-huh.
We're getting just shit faced, and a good baller friend hit me up that lived downtown Rock Island, and he was like, "Hey man, I heard you're in town. You got to come over." I said, "Well, I'm with a couple people. Is it okay if they come?" And he was like, "Yeah, that's fine." By the time we got there, it was just me and this dancer, and we pull up and they're all just like flabbergasted. Like, there's no way. We heard you worked at a strip club, but there's no way you're with her. Like, no way. And I'm like, I mean, we're talking. We're not dating, you know, like we fucked a couple times. It's nothing serious. No way. Because in my group, I was a shy big kid. I didn't fucking really do anything. Fucking just listen to music and fucking when it was time to beat up people, we beat up people.
Right.
But otherwise it was just, I was the quiet kid. And then to show up after being gone for like 2 years basically, and then show up with a fucking hot dancer. And they're just being like, no, that can't be.
Doesn't it just give you the biggest ego boost?
Oh,
like you're just like, you walk around, you're like, man, I am on top of the fucking world.
Yeah, I know for sure that a lot of people that I knew are very interested in the woman that I was with for a long time, because when she popped her OnlyFans off, fucking everybody subscribed.
I did not.
I mean, like, hey, I don't
I'm
know.
not gonna lie, I did.
Hey, she has never fucking.
I just go to Reddit for the leaks.
You know, she's never named names, but I was just like, yeah, I understand. You know, a lot of people, you know, like I was way above my league with that one. Like, you know, I was thankful, you know, for all the fucking time that I got and everything, you know. So, but yeah, she was really fucking hot. So like that probably blew a lot of people's minds. Actually, here we go.
Every girl I ever got with at the lumberyard was above my league.
There was a bouncer that she was walking down in front of us, right? And then me and this bouncer are walking kind of behind her in a way. And I poke at him and I point at her and I was like, hey, I'm fucking her. And he was just like, huh? And I was like, yeah, that's pretty cool, isn't it? Like,
see, what was awesome about BP was that there, you know, he was, you know, this guy from high school that came up, you know, was talking to me. And he even went back to the table and I could see the whole like pointing over and doing, you know, that, oh, Lord, you know, you hear it? She saw what was going on. And what she did, you know, we're broken up. We've been, you know, apart for many years.
Right, yeah.
No hard feelings. And I still, you know, small spot in the heart for her.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Especially when she was just like, so you ready to get buck wild? Like, she made it all provocative and, like, hands all over me.
Right, yeah, really played it up. And
right, like, just gussied it up.
That's fucking dope that she
and
did that
I
for
was
you.
like, girl, tonight.
You.
And I think, old, what was his name? Face Man?
Oh, Face. Yeah, Sir Face.
Sir Face.
Oh,
he was there that night too. He comes in and, you know, who he knew, he was all like, hey, we're all going to this member of Slipknot's house tonight to party. You ready to go? Yeah, I'll be right there. And they heard that too. So it was like Slipknot member's house, stripper girlfriend, nerdiest kid in Earlham. And I'm walking out of there with the biggest dick in the room.
Yeah, I mean, like I
don't care what anyone says.
Fucking
that night, I had the biggest dick, and I was just, it was like F you to all the people that gave me shit. It felt good. So that is like one of the positive things about working at that place.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, absolutely. I could understand that. I wasn't I don't know. My experience of school was that I did things on purpose to make people mad at me and pissed off. And I mean, like I carried that on into my music career as well. Like I you know, like it was, I don't know, I had a weird perspective on the world. So like things shifted quite significantly when I became a bouncer. I got like a lot less spineless about things like in my real life, and just, you know, like started, you know, get that confidence built up of, you know, being in a semi-authoritarian position.
Oh yeah, you got power, you know, there,
like,
man.
Well, I mean, like as a bouncer and shit, you're telling the customers what the fuck to do and get the fuck out and enforcing rule sets and shit like that. So like I had never really handled life
and
like
you got
that,
a crew to back you up.
Yeah, exactly.
On radio.
But that's fucking cool that was an experience for you. Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, so that's what I was trying to get at. Like, you know, when I asked you guys, like, you guys ever have that moment where it was like a F you? Like,
not really. I got a really good friend of mine that is super. Yeah. I got a really good friend of mine that's super excited that we are doing this, you know, and like talking about the different experiences of it. So, but I mean, like, I've always had a couple people rooting for things that I've done as far as projects and, you know, whatever. So,
213s, baby.
Woo-woo.
Yeah.
So,
Fruit
you know,
Loops.
Fruit Loops, 2 scoops in a cantaloupe. Fucking,
Yeah, you go to your gathering and leave me.
Dude,
yeah, I'll bring that up.
The gathering was a fucking weird ass
dope as fuck.
good time. You want to? Here's a funny story from that gathering, right?
Let's hear it.
I had been going pretty hardcore on some drugs. Mostly,
What?
we had done like some ecstasy.
Not there.
No, not at all. Not at the gathering. No. But
Never.
like I couldn't list
There's no
off the
place called
fucking
Drum
like.
Bridge.
Yeah, no. So
Something
you
to do
know,
with Canada.
I'm an aging fellow at this point. I can't remember. It was like probably 36 or 34 or 5. I don't really remember how old I was. Like to be on 2012. Oh shit, I was like
I
30.
can do math.
I was 30. Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay, yeah. So anyway, point
It's
being
been a
is
bit.
that yeah, it's been a long bit. But like, you know, so we're wandering around doing drugs and fucking partying and hanging out, what the fuck ever. So it's like the second day in, right? I decided I needed to get a goddamn little bit of a rest, you know, because I had been up, you know, hard as fuck for a couple days. I go in the tent and I lay down. Not long. I don't know how long, but I laid there and kind of like let my bones vibrate on the ground for a little while. You know, like it's not really sleep, but you're kind of fucking feeling a little buzz like work its way out of you, I guess, at that point. So all of a sudden, the fucking zipper fucking undoes on the thing. And my girl at the time that was with us had been going hard as a motherfucker on some drugs. And she's bringing another girl inside of the tent all of a sudden, right?
Oh, well,
and
hello.
then here comes John fucking following behind, right, too. So like I'm like, what the fuck's kind of going on? And my girl is like, hey, we found a girl. We can put GHB in her butthole. And she's like trying to fucking
Yeah, good times, bro. That's why I think I was there.
she's trying to fold and roll up a fucking
John, you gotta see
dude,
this.
it was a flyer, like a cardboard poster card, fucking
trying to do a
like
funnel.
trying to make a funnel with this
Like-
to stick it in this girl's butt. And she's trying to like start to get naked, but like looking at me, looking at John, and she's all like,
It got kind of
Um,
weird.
and then the guy that had the GHB was also trying to come in the tent too, because like, you know, like she
There's a
was
whole
like,
lot
well,
of
why are all
coming.
these people here? And it's like, I was sleeping in there. Y'all came in. John's like, this is
I
my
wanted to see
fucking
it.
tent.
Yeah.
This is my
This is
tent.
my tent.
And I'm going to see this shit. And the other guy's the guy that had the GHB. And there's my girl that had talked her into doing it. Right.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
Dude, so the point being is that like they couldn't get the funnel up her ass. I fucking I ended up leaving. John, was there more to it after I fucking ended up leaving the tent? I don't remember. I know that there
I
was
think we
like,
just tried.
we couldn't get it up her ass, and that was the only
Yeah.
way the guy that was gonna give out the GHB was going to give it to her if she fucking boofed it, basically. So like
Boofing.
I think it ended up falling apart.
Yeah.
But I was just like so irritated. I was like, I was trying to sleep. And I fucking all I did was roll over and look at the situation that was happening. There's a circus that fucking walked in on me, you know, like
Good times, man. I forgot about that.
You know
That
what's
was
The GHB guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what's funny?
That guy is fucking he is he works at a dispensary up in fucking Michigan, man. That
Oh.
dude, I've been following that dude for a long time.
Nice.
He probably
Shit.
also bought her OnlyFans. But you know, what's up, Fapal?
Yep. Oh god, no. This was gonna say was your story there reminded me of another story at another type of festival. that
Okay, yeah.
enjoyed drugs,
Mm-hmm.
but no, I got off at the lumberyard. It was Saturday night, 9:00, done with first shift.
Right.
So there was a local this was years ago, but down in a town just southwest of Des Moines. It was a little festival, music festival. Local bands would play there. Every now and then, I think Afro Man was down there not too long ago.
Shit, Afro Man was that fucking gas lamp or whatever the fuck they turned that into not that long ago. I kind of want to see him, but
Yeah.
He's playing tonight in Omaha.
Yeah, there you go.
What?
Let's go.
no way.
Yeah.
Did fucking Google just find that out for you?
No, I saw
Oh.
it the other day.
Oh, okay, no shit. All right, interesting.
Ad
Sorry,
just
go
popped
ahead.
up. But yeah. So I had friends that were already going out there, and they were like, oh, meet us out here, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to go out there. I'm going to have a good time. We're going to camp, do a bunch of psychedelics, might meet some pretty girls out there too. That's, you know.
Mhm.
So you know what? I'm going to put on my best day game. You know, I'm at the club. I got dressed up, you know. I'm ready to go. I'm like, I need something. So you know what I did to add an extra flair? I don't know why I thought about this. But, you know, girls in the back, you know, they would do their extensions back there.
Right,
Tie
yeah.
it up, cut them, all that. Well, I found a piece of hair track, brown, a little close to my hair color. About, I don't know, good foot long.
foot and a half, something like that.
Foot long
Okay.
and about inch wide.
Okay.
And it could easily blend into my goatee. I'm like, man, I could really catch some eyes, get some attention with a super long, cool goatee that I'm stroking while I'm going down the road where all the women are on God knows what, you know.
Right, yeah.
This is perfect. I'll be the, Mr. Smooth at the hippie festival. So I'm walking up, and I've got 2 girls that I'm talking to, and it's working. And I can't remember which girl. Like, she helped me. The dancer at the club helped me put it in my goatee.
Right. Okay.
Like, she was being an angel and helping me out. She thought it was funny. She was like, "Oh, this is gonna be funny." So I get there and I'm walking down this path and I see my brother. I'm coming up to my brother, Double D. And he sees the girls that I'm with and we're talking. And even one of the girls is going like this. Like, she's playing with it a little bit. Now, my brother, Double D, is already like 10 shades of fucked at this point. He sees me. He sees the long goatee that never existed before. So what is somebody, he's like, am I hallucinating? Is this real?
Right,
What does he do? He goes, the fuck is that? Reaches over, grabs it, and yanks it off.
Oh, shit.
Like, it hurt. I'm like, oh, what the fuck? Now, imagine being under the influence of psychedelics.
Mm-hmm.
And then just seeing some random dude get his entire goatee ripped cleanly off of his face.
That would be fucking phenomenal.
Those girls didn't know what to think. They thought there was about to be they were like, and just like walked, like did that fast walk away to avoid like, oh God, I think they're going to fight now. I'm like, dude, you just totally stole my game. And I remember he said, you had no game to begin with that.
I mean, he probably was not lying.
He probably wasn't, but I wasn't. Hey, I already had 2 girls with me, so my theory was kind of proving its point.
Every day I get up, grab the pipe that I find. Cause every day I wake up, only one thing in mind. It's the greeny, green, the first batch out on the scene. It's the hottest weed since the AK, know what I mean? The buds are almost glowing and the crystals with love. So pass that shit around and I'ma cop me a buzz. So crisp when I snap it up, about to light it up. So if you feel it, then holla. Fired up! The feds are always looking, so I gotta keep this low. Cooking up the dro is the only way to go. So I gotta keep this grinding, no more rewinding. 2 G's a plan is what them fuckers are finding. Normal as I am, I'm just trying to be a man. Making bread the only way that I know that I can. I don't understand why they really give a goddamn. I'ma tell it like it is, here, listen to the plan. Stuck between a bed and a fat bitch, always feeling like I'm getting sandwiched. What's the problem? Stuck between a bed and a fat bitch, always feeling like I'm getting sandwiched. I can solve them. Stuck between a bed and a fat bitch, always feeling like I'm getting sandwiched. What's the bother? Stuck between a bed and a fat bitch, always feeling like I'm getting sandwiched. Like no other. I'll load you a bowl, but keep your hands off my stash. I'm the crazy fucking yoke, about to make your neck gash. In a dash, watch the flash, cause it's about to be your last. But you're fucking with my green and that's how I get my cash. So step the fuck back, using my place, sucker. Try to step again, you'll be a broke motherfucker. I'm not paying you $50 for a bag of this shit. Fuck you, I set the fair market price, bitch. Don't like it then, turn and never come again. Cause me and you, son, became the worst of friends. You and your crew wishing you would've stuck around. Cause they see in 213 how I'm putting it down. So spark that blunt, put your hands in the air. Talk shit if you want, cause I don't care. My speech on the beat, gonna shatter your brain. Cause this weed that I'm selling gonna drive you insane. Stuck between a bed and a fat bitch, always feeling like I'm getting sandwiched. What's the problem? Stuck between a bed and a fat bitch, always feeling like I'm getting sandwiched. I can solve them. Stuck between a bed and a fat bitch, always feeling like I'm getting sandwiched. What's the bother? Stuck between a bed and a fat bitch, always feeling like I'm getting sandwiched. Like no other. Don't ask me why it is I do what I do, or how come I didn't go to school like you. I like my job cause I'm never dropping piss test. And my connect, what up? Say he's the best. Thinking it's a dream selling green but it ain't. Still begging on the streets with a sign saying taint. This money in my pocket making more bills appear. Gee, the fiend's still coming around trying to get near me. But I never get down, never step out of line. In this game there's only one truth you will find. Friendships never last cause they always skin deep. Hell, I lost 2 guys over $10 last week. Pressure builds up, I just need to release. relax. Need to smoke this green, see me roll it up fast. This life I lead, some say is appealing, but I always say that it leaves me feeling stuck between a bed and a fat bitch. Always feeling like I'm getting sandwiched. What's the problem? Stuck between a bed and a fat bitch. Always feeling like I'm getting sandwiched. I can solve them. Stuck between a bed and a fat bitch. Always feeling like I'm getting sandwiched. What's the bother? Stuck between a bed and a fat bitch. Always feeling like I'm getting sandwiched like no other.
So, you know, that's how it goes. That's
Yeah.
how the cookie crumbles.
That's
It
how it
is.
crumbles sometimes on a Tuesday.
Oh, fuck. It does crumble a lot on a Tuesday every once in a while, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Motherfucking Dave, I know you tripped at the Tool concert. Do you want to tell us about that at all?
Tell
you
us
can
about your
If
drugs.
you can recall it at all.
I do. I remember the whole thing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Do you
What
remember
happened?
when the strawberries tasted like strawberries?
He remembered when the dragon wasn't letting him into the bathroom stall.
So we went to Tool. I did two
Mhm.
tabs. Tool's great. It started to kick in about like 15 minutes into the show.
So the first song.
Beginning of the second.
Yeah, beginning of the second.
Yeah,
Okay,
just
okay.
And then I just remember that it was interesting because of the shimmering of the lights and the vibration of the people reminded me of bees on a hive doing the shimmer wave defense mechanism. So it had that flow to it. And that's just pretty much what kicked it off. And I was just kind of like, okay, this is kind of cool. And then I remember after the show, I was really hungry. You guys came back to John's house to smoke. And then I went back to your place.
And we sat out.
We ate brews, which honestly was probably not the best idea for me because it was like feeling every square inch of my throat being utilized.
Yeah, eating while tripping on acid is.
I can't do it on any.
I did it.
Psychedelics. I
Right.
can't eat.
It was okay.
It's
I
just
did
weird
it.
to me
Fruit.
that
I could eat fruit.
Yeah,
Can't do
fruit
any
is
of
good. Other things that are kind of like more what I would consider like naturally made. Again, fruit is a really good. But like eating Mexican food, burritos specifically.
Yeah, it was a burrito.
It's I've gotten used to it because I had done it so much, but I could understand that.
It was a
at,
little
at the
awkward.
beginning, there was a lot of times at the beginning I wouldn't really eat while I was tripping balls, but I
I feel extra messy. You feel like you're getting it everywhere when you're eating. You're like, oh, it's all over my face.
You thought-
I just remember at
Abelardos?
the Tool show with Dave. At one point, somebody had some strawberry gum, and it was handed out, and then we ate it, and then all of a sudden they turned their stage red, and like they were singing some song. I don't remember what song. Somebody turned and said, "I can taste the stage. It tastes like strawberries."
Fantastic.
Yeah, good times.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then,
That's kind of one of those thoughts when you're flying away in a mushroom field or, in the clouds with diamonds.
Yeah.
So I drive home after this, and it was weird because there was work on Douglas, and it was cones of lights on it. So the whole way I'm driving through this, I have to keep straight in this line, and I'm going by all these lights. And I'm going by my window, and then I had to drive all the way to Grimes, and I tried to sleep, but I couldn't sleep. I just felt like I was vibrating.
Yep, exactly.
And the vibration would not go away. And then the next day, I say, fuck it. I'm going to go to Walmart. And I got like tuna, eggs, mayonnaise, like everything to make tuna fish sandwiches, hoagies. And I'm sitting there just making it. And then I'm like, I'm in my underwear in the living room watching Office Space. Fucking walks in. And I'm like, yeah. So you can either shut the fuck up and sit down and watch this movie, or we could talk about how I want a divorce.
Nice.
Oh, it kicked off the thought.
Yeah, it was. I realized
Conscious expanding.
I had realized I was so unhappy with my life and the situation, and I wanted to be rid of that toxicity.
You know what? That makes total sense because I've heard a lot of people, including myself, say that when you take certain psychedelics, it's basically the psychedelics. They've used it for therapy in sessions, especially with like addictions.
Oh yeah.
But like in your case, it's like, and it's done it for me too. It's like sometimes those psychedelics be like, you want to know what's going on? That little itch you don't know what's going on in your life? Here it is. And they put it right in your face.
Well, yeah. So what for me and how
Especially
I rationalized it
Lucy.
was, to me, my experience was I was relearning how all my senses worked. taste, feeling, smells, hearing. Because I went to Walmart, I swear to God, I was hearing people have full on conversations like 6 aisles down, and it was driving me nuts. But it wasn't like that. Probably wasn't actually real. But I'm just saying it was like being born again.
Yeah.
And so as I'm rebuilding these neurons, these connections of reestablishing how everything's working, my eyesight, my hearing, my taste, my breathing, everything. I think that was enough to put me on the outside to kind of take an outward look at everything, give me a different perspective. And I'm actually just being clear and honest with myself, being able to see it all folded out in front of me like that. And I was just, okay, I'm done.
And it gives you a certain understanding on your situation where you can look at it with that, like, where you not that same judgment you normally would in your conscious state, like,
Right.
sober and stuff. It gives you the ability to like examine that situation without the feelings that you have
Or
you know,
making
consciously
excuses,
attached.
yeah.
Yeah. Basically, you get to look at it with no bullshit.
Yeah. Basically, it's the
So, you know.
subconscious going, hey, I've been in the back, now I'm in the front. Guess what?
Yeah.
Listen up.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. That's why psychedelics are good.
Yeah,
It
Everyone,
still
Yay.
Open your third
fucking
eye.
took.
Open it.
Squeegee.
It still took 4 fucking years to get a fucking divorce.
I mean, you know, you
But
gotta,
luckily, I was able to do it.
But be reasonable with your psychedelics. Don't get too fully involved.
well, yeah. Don't go off the deep end. I mean, use it as a healing medicine if you are still out there. You know, but you know, yeah, boomers. Is what they used to call them in the QC.
Yeah.
But you know, fucking dude, like, yeah, dude, you're not wrong. Psychedelics fucking are sweet, and taking them and going to a show performed by Maynard. I've seen Perfect Circle on LSD. I've seen fucking
I've seen
Tool
twice
on LSD.
on mushrooms.
John, LSD don't work on John. We don't
No,
know
it
what the
does
fuck's
not.
going on, but you know,
Something's wrong.
so you know, it's a good time. That's why I can understand why
Further.
hippie festivals became a thing, because being on LSD and having a fucking like musical performance is fucking really, it really
Like,
cleanses
showing
some
up, each
souls.
jar is different.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
No,
Fucking awesome ones, dude.
Fuck
Awesome.
yeah.
yeah,
I mean, my roommates that I had that were heavy into psychedelics, just like with anything, too much of a good thing can be bad.
You know
Oh,
what
yeah,
I miss?
yeah.
I miss fucking hash.
Me?
Ever since they
you
kind
know what
of
it is?
concentrate-
No, that's what it
Well,
is.
I know, but-
Concentrate is just refined hash. It's,
I know,
it's
but
just
I
a
miss
different method.
hash.
That's all it is.
I miss.
but you gotta get
that
a
shit I used
torch
to
and
get-
all that sort of shit. You gotta fucking like vaporize it. You know, that hash patty on the fucking top, squished down
Layer
like a
cake,
hamburger
baby.
bun. You know, come on,
Yeah.
now. That shit was dope.
Who had the
fucking
best hash in the
Sqweek
lumberyard?
Sqweek did.
DJ Sqweek.
Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking-
no. But no, the roommates that I had, they got heavily into the psychedelics to the point where they were just thieves, liars, just not good people.
Really, that's weird.
And and all they wanted to do was just stay high the whole time. And it's like, how can you come back with the lessons you learned from your psychedelic state
Well-
if you don't go back to your normal state at some point?
Right. And I mean, like, I think that anybody can fall into a psychosis from doing too many drugs. That's for certain, and who knows, are they just doing, psychedelics, or are they combining it with fucking
They like to
others,
combine. They like to combine psychedelics with other psychedelics or other things.
Right, like candy flipping and pumpkin bombing, I can understand, but I mean, like, are they also doing like fucking benzodiazepines or fucking whatever opiates? You know what I mean? Who knows? You don't know necessarily, because I mean, like, for me, psychedelics have been a very positive influence in my life. You know what I mean? Like, so like, being able to integrate that and everything is like kind of part of the experience. I didn't know that shit as a kid when I was taking LSD in the 90s. Like, that shit was just go to school and watch the hair grow out of the fucking ceiling tile,
I can't go back to Lucy.
Oh, yeah?
I've been tempted.
I mean,
trust me, don't. I just know that now, since I've been away from it for as long as I have, and the amount that I used to do.
Right, yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. You take the lessons.
I learned I learned everything that I could, and I'm happy.
There you go. Exactly. That's that's the point. I think realistically, did you come back with that kind of that more love for yourself or more love for the world or whatever, that comes out of that other side of that. You know what I mean? So, but I've been spangled on LSD not terribly long ago. It's fucking still fantastic. I do it as a quarterly ritual to kind of cleanse my soul.
I do every now and then I'll get together with the homies and a little boomers action.
Yeah, I mean, like, we're in Iowa, it's
we
fun
like to go camping and
yeah, exactly.
do it that way.
That's usually how like a lot of people have continued to that tradition and everything. So
the last time we did, oh my god, it was crazy. I don't think we ever left that trailer. We were in that trailer all night. I think I'm still in that trailer right now.
Dang.
We
Shout
had
out
one at,
if they hear this. They know what I'm saying.
Brown's bachelor party.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
I brought LSD to a fucking bachelor party to camp out.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
I
boy.
distributed it to everybody, and then we had a nice little wild time. It was kind of fun. you know?
Lightning storm.
Yeah, we had to go take
not the
shelter.
sheriff or game warden or whatever came and told us that we had to go take shelter. And it was awesome because afterwards the fireflies came out and they were just above the tall grass, just thousands of fireflies, just fucking, and you're just.
So I kind of traumatized and scared the shit out of one of my friends on the last boomer trip I did. We're out camping, right? Fire's going, and I'm just looking to relax, right? That's the point of what I do now. When I do it, if I take a few caps or stems, I'll just relax, let the funny visuals take over, just go with the flow and have fun.
Yeah.
That's what I'm here for. So I'm outside, I'm sitting on this chair, and I put on my phone this like Viking music, throat singing music type stuff, which I don't know if you guys ever heard any of them.
High
They're
Long.
real. What?
High Long?
That's who I was listening to. Dave knows what's up. So I was listening to them, and I have it on my chest. Like, my phone's on my chest. I'm in my chair, and I'm just listening to it, and I'm getting lost. All I can remember is just getting lost and having a good time, just feeling at peace. It felt like my phone and the music went into my chest. Oh, baby, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, though, my one friend who's not accustomed to the songs of Haloon and Viking music and some of that throat singing was getting traumatized.
Oh shit. Okay.
He was like
Some
saying,
of those songs, yeah, I could see that.
"Oh, dude, I'll have you listen to the one after this." But he was. I looked over at him. I'm all like, and my buddy goes, "Hey, man, you might want to change the music. You're really scaring Bob over there." And I look over, and all I can remember was him just kind of this ball, like, "Yeah, man, you think you can turn it?"
Fleetwood Mac, something.
Dude, anything? He goes,
fucking
the music
Creed.
is going with the fire and the trees and everything too well. Like, it was too much for him. And I could see that,
Right. Yeah.
But, yeah, that was kind of funny because here I'm all, like, in heaven, cloud 9, relaxing and peaceful, just like, oh, I'm in Valhalla with my Nord brothers and sisters.
Right. The trip meets you at where you are like mentally, I
Yeah.
guess, spiritually, whatever it is. And so I could imagine that guy probably was not ready for whatever that experience was.
Well,
for him,
and I
you
don't
know
think
what I
he
mean?
really tripped that much. I mean,
Right.
he was like a social, like he nowhere near did it as like I did or anything, but tripped maybe once or twice back in the day.
Right. Yeah.
And here he is, like hearing,
I know which song it is. Yeah.
That's fucking insane.
"Hey, how are you?"
Dave, we got to wrap this shit up, man. Give me a piece of advice for whatever the fuck, or say something at the end here.
Say something at the end. Advice.
It's always good to record dead air. John, what you got going on over here?
When in doubt, wrap it twice.
Fuck.
Again?
It's different.
Okay. We didn't do that.
Yeah. I just said cover the tip last time.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. All right, Sqweek, you got any kind of piece of advice or anything you want to say at the
Yeah.
end of the show?
If you're out there doing your thing, and if
Oh.
you're winning, keep your mouth shut.
Yeah.
No one needs to know your business.
Okay.
Very true. Very true.
Quickest way to attract tourists and haters is people knowing your success. So if you're winning, keep your mouth shut.
There you go. Fantastic. Mine was going to be never dip your nutsack in and out of a bear trap to try and be funny in front of your friends.
We already did that.
Oh, I got one more.
All right, yeah.
Dip your nuts in your soup.
To save yourself a lot of time and grief, be sure to meet up with your buddies when you organize a LAN party.
Yes. That is very true.
Otherwise, weird shit happens.
And then for fucking years upon years, you make the same fucking silly ass inside joke. That's right, everybody. At the fucking tip rail, another fantastic fucking episode with our boy Sqweek over here. Everybody give it up for him. Woo!
Hey, glad to be back. Happy again.
Exactly,
I
man.
got
We always
more.
appreciate it when you're on. We fucking love your stories. We love the fucking experience, and we love making memories all together. That's fucking right. It's me, Pork Chop. Over here, we got the motherfucker named Dave.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, and that one and only big motherfucking John.
Woo woo.
And you know what it is.
See you next Tuesday.